what's going on? This is Chris from myvaporsite.com, and I have a new device in today to take a look at. It is called the eGrip. It is made by Joyetech, and Joyetech is the same company that's distributing what are my favorite tanks right now, the Limos. So the eGrip is a 1500 milliamp hour battery. It's an all-in-one device, and this is it. It is an all-in-one device. It feels really good in the hands, and it's got a price point of about $69.95. So, like I said, it's made by eLeaf, and this was sent to me by elementvape.com. And when you open the box, it comes in the box just like that, and then you pull it out. Take out this insert, and you have some documentation, a little manual which you can also download online. You've got a couple boxes. This one has a AC to USB adapter, and the other box, I'm going to assume, has the USB to micro USB for the built-in charging of the eGrip. And that is it. So you also get this little tool in here, which one end unscrews the atomizer compartment, and the small end will adjust your airflow. So looking at the device, it's basically just to let you know how small this is. If you're familiar with the IPv2, it is much smaller. It's much thinner. With the drip tip, it's almost shorter than that. The Sigeli, it's actually even larger. So just to get an idea how little this is. What's cool about this, and I'll take the drip tip off, you can replace it and put your own on there, but this one works pretty good. It's got a nice little reduced chamber on it, pretty nice, fits down into the end there. But looking at this thing, you see here, you've got your a built-in 3.6 milliliter tank. I've got a little problem with that, but I'll tell you about it later. There's nothing wrong with it, and this is glass right here on both sides. Got the same thing on both sides. Then on the bottom of this, you've got the eGrip logo, and underneath there's a screw that is actually your airflow adjustment. On the back side, you just got the Joyetech logo. On the bottom, you've got the micro USB charge port, and on this side, this is where you take your replaceable 1.5 ohm proprietary coil. On this side, you've only got a LED indicator, which allows you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, turn it on and off like that, turn it back on like that, and the battery percentage is notated by the amount of blinks and the frequency of the blinks of that LED. On the button, you've got a button in the center to fire it, and then you've got a ring on the outside which clicks and turns to the position. Now, another problem, and I'll tell you all this at the end, that I don't like about that, first of all, for the price point and the quality of the device, it's a very solid, it's really heavy. This is all metal. It's actually heavier. It's about the same weight as this Sigeli with 2 batteries in it. So it's really tough, very, very heavy. But there's only one. You got some around that ring, which you probably can't see on here. There is a number, which is the 20 watts. This goes from 8 to 20 watts, and then there's little thicker and thinner lines that indicate. I have actually seen another video of this. I can't remember whose it was. That on it there were more than one number. On this one, you've only got 20 watts listed, and then you kind of got to guess. Well, half of 20 watts between 8 and 20, blah blah blah. This one only has the one number, the 20. So, like I said, on the top you've got your drip tip thing, and then on the bottom, and then I showed you the sides. On this side, like I said, you got your adjustment. On this side, you've got a little compartment here, which you flip that up, and that's where you fill your e-liquid. Use a needle tip and put it down in there. And on this cover here, it's got like a rubber kind of grommet gasket kind of thing that keeps the juice from coming out. Now, if I was to turn this up that way while I had that open, it would drip out. On the bottom, if you take while it's full, and as you can see here, we're about half capacity right now, which I've got my favorite juice, Thug Juice, in there. Not from this bottle. This is a brand new one. This is my old one. It's about gone. Anyway, if you were to take this out, which around the edge there, you've got a gasket. Yeah, you can either use this little tool, which I'm not sure where I set down, or a penny or a dime or something, and open that up. And you take that out and you get your replaceable coil out of there, which I'll show you what that coil looks like. And by the way, there is an extra coil in the box too. I actually had it out, so I wasn't able to show it to you. I'll go ahead and open this one up. Let's see. Give me something to poke it with. Break that seal. I'm not gonna do an up close from the top, but here's the coil. As you can see, I might get focused. And it's not gonna focus on me, but it's a replaceable, like I said, proprietary coil that only is used in this device. I'd love to have seen them actually use an existing coil that they've had in some of the other devices or whatever. So, but like I said, this is a 1.5 ohm coil that's in there, and you take that out, and there's a little tray that it sits into, and you fit it into there and then screw it back up. But if you take that out while there's juice in there, the juice is going to just dump out on the floor on you or whatever. So, like I said, it's got a 3.6 milliliter capacity tank. The battery, and it says it on the bottom. I don't know if I can get that to show because it's so shiny. But it's a 1500 milliamp hour battery. I did a battery test on it. I've had this since last week. Today, in fact, I went from 7 a.m. to 5:20 p.m. Pretty much vaping. Went through about a tank and a half, maybe a little more. So about what, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, about 10 and a half hours roughly on one charge. And I was able to get it charged up as soon as I got home and charged up pretty quick. It comes in 4 different colors. I don't have those on hand. This is obviously the brushed aluminum. Like I said, it comes with, the box comes with a replaceable 1.5 ohm coil, and that's about it. It's pretty simple. The drip tip, which is not the one that comes on it. Where did I put that? I put that right there. The drip tip, I actually prefer a shorter one. This kind of, I mean, it's still little. I mean, look, I can keep it concealed in my hand and no one would ever see that. So, vape's really good. Like I said, I've got Thug Juice in it right now. I've got it set to right around 12 to 13 watts approximately. Like I said, there's no numbers on here to let me know exactly where I'm at, but just guesstimating it based on the position in relation to the 20 watt setting. I'm figuring I'm at about 12 or 13 watts, and seems to be the best. The coils will handle up to 20 watts, and I actually vaped it at 20 watts, and it didn't taste scorched. I was able to chain vape it without any dry hits, but I just find the taste to be about perfect where I've got it right now. So, what I like about it, the quality construction is superb. I mean, like I said, this thing is heavy. Not saying heavy's good, but it's there. I mean, it's solid. I don't feel like I could actually scratch this if I was to drop it. I mean, I could break a window if I threw it at it. The drip tip is nice, but like I said, I wish it was a little shorter. I really like the being able to see where you're at with your juice levels. The glass is really nice, and it's recessed if you can't tell there, so you're not going to accidentally drop something on it. I don't like, I like the firing button, but I don't like how you adjust the wattage. I really wish that they would have went all out and gave us a small little display or something with up down buttons so we can know where we're at, you know, and how much battery life's left. I don't like the, if you look really close, I don't know if you'll see it after you fire it, you know, the way that this LED acts after you fire it gives you an indication where you are battery life wise. So I don't, I like that it has the micro USB port. You can charge it, and the while it's charging, the LED around the ring will blink like a kind of a bluish color, and when it's done charging, it'll let you know and completely go out. So I like the filling. It's kind of can get messy if you get some backfill. Um, I kind of wish there was a way to fill from the bottom and, you know, kind of leave this solid just for aesthetics. I really like it. I mean, I think this is a killer beginner's device. Obviously, the flavor isn't going to match the Limo flavor of the same liquid because, well, obviously you got your own build. I don't know for right now if the if the coils are going to come in different resistances, but right now what you get with the refills and what comes, the extra that comes with it, is 1.5 ohms. What I really don't like about it, like I said, is this. I don't like this at all. I don't understand why a local shop of mine, or here in my town, also has been selling these. Even though I got this Element vape the same day I received it in the mail, our local shop got them. Theirs also does not have other numbers beside the 20. However, a video, I think it was Matt on Suck My Mod, he actually had other numbers that were on the dial to tell you where you were at. So I don't like that. One thing that's kind of interesting is, you know, with a tank, if you change flavors, you're gonna clean your tank out. You're gonna maybe change cools out depending on, you know, how drastic the flavor profile is. You can't clean this tank. I mean, I'm thinking maybe if you get down to nothing left in it, you could remove this and actually take, you know, like some, you know, twist up some paper towels and go in there and kind of wash around and get the residual juice from the other flavor in before you put your new flavor in. But I really wish that's one thing. I put some kind of absinthe flavor in it earlier, and then I went back to Thug Juice, and now I'm vaping absinthe flavored Thug Juice. So, and it's not actually that bad, but, you know, what if you're going from, you know, like strawberry to, you know, I don't know, you know what I'm saying. So I don't think there's anything else I really don't like about it. I don't like that. I really wish that the coil system used something that was more readily accessible. Right now, once I spend this one in the spare I got, I'm either going to have to order some online or wait a couple weeks for my local vape shop to get some. She said that she's going to order them, but all in all, it's a great device. It's small. It actually, I mean, if I had this instead of my MVP, I would have never got the MVP. The size is just awesome. I mean, it feels high quality. It's small, fits in your hand. I mean, what? Yeah, that was weak, but yeah. So anyway, this is the Joyetech eGrip. I'm not sure if there's anything else I meant to tell you about it, but the price point is $69.95. You can get it from elementvape.com for $69.95. I think that's a pretty good price for something that comes with everything. I mean, you get the charger, you get an extra coil, your tank's obviously built in, which, you know, some people might not want to have the tank built in, but for somebody that just wants to get a device, throw some juice in it, and go, you can't beat this. This is pretty nice for the price point. Really nice for the price point. And the flavor is really good, actually. So anyway, my name's Chris, myvaporsite.com. This is my little quick review of the Joyetech eGrip. Thanks for watching.